First view in like forever. Oh, let's see, there's a house out there. I had a better view just a few steps earlier. Oh well, it's still beautiful. Down here. There's Princess in Neon. She has done numerous Ironman and was a triathlon coach, so it's fun chatting with her. Oh, look at this is, you know, I love this quintessential New England right there. This is my view while filtering water. There's my skinny little trail, and this is what I'm walking through. There was a wicked long section of this earlier, but I didn't pull out my camera. It seems to be opening up sooner than the last time. That's good. I thought, this is funny, they'll want to see it. And now, less claustrophobic, more breathing space. But let's see for how long. I said, if I don't have ticks now, I never will. No, doesn't look like it's closing in on me again. So that's good. Ooh, got some mud boards. All right, put the phone away. Oh, wait, I spoke too soon. I think we're closing in. Ooh. No, not too bad. Mud. More boards. All right, putting the phone away. You've seen my fun. I tried. I really tried. Oh, there he went. I tried. All right, well, I'll show you mountains instead. That little butterfly was just kind of flying along the path in front of me. And then he landed, and I thought, oh, good, he'll start flying again as I approach. But nope, he took off in fear of his life. Baby, I would not have hurt you. All right, a different kind of tall grass, but you can see. Yeah, and I went through more of that other. So I suspect there will be even more of it. Oh, I just looked. I knew today would be a big climbing day, and I just looked, and there is so much climbing. All these steep, straight up, straight down. Like, why? Ooh, look at this. Okay. This person, wow. They've got a view. Look at all the windows, of course. Wow. That's gotta be nice. Anyway. I don't tend to pull out my phone during the steep climbs. It's too hard to climb and hold my phone out. So all you guys see is the nice, flat, pretty, and downs. Flats and downs. But, yeah, there is a lot of up today. And I'm already, like, feeling the pain in advance. Yeah, but this ain't nothing. I was playing around with the map and looking at, like, New Hampshire and, you know, what an average 16-mile day might look like with all those 4,000 footers. Now, I've climbed them, but I've always done, like, day hikes or short backpacks, right? So, it's like 16 miles. There was one. I said, oh, I'll do that. I'll go from that point to that point. 16 miles. Done. Huh? It was over 6,000 feet again. You know, like just that 16 miles. And I'm thinking, oh, Karen, you have got to, this is just so pretty, these flowers. You have just got to get over this 4,000 gain fear. Not fear, but like thinking that's hard because it ain't hard. It ain't hard compared to what you got coming. So get stronger. Let them make you stronger so that you are ready for day after day after day after day after day of this. Because then I don't know what happens, Maine. Does it change in Maine? I don't think so. I think it is all the same. Just more the same. Anyway. Yeah, that's all I'm thinking about. I'm like plagued by it. There's all this climbing that's up ahead of me. I just don't know. Is it all so steep though? I don't think of the Whites as steep. Go away. Oh, bug on my wrist. I don't think of the Whites as steep. But they're long. They're tall. Oh well. These steep ones today, it's just one right after another. This just doesn't make you feel good. But it'll feel good when I'm done. So there it is. All right, put the phone away, Karen. Stop babbling on and on and on. You know you're going to do it, so just do it. These are interesting. What are these things? Oh, they're little pods. Huh. Interesting. Little fuzzy pods. Huh. All right. All right. Back into the woods I'm going. There's a surprise coming. Not just big tall grass right now. I don't even know what I'm about to see. I think I do, but it was too far away to know for sure. Hello, babies. Oh my goodnesses. Oh my goodnesses. Look at you. Oh. Oh, look at you, Bubbas. Hey, you're eating. You're like lady with the camera. I don't care about you. Looks like you just got a haircut, all of you, huh? Did you just all get a haircut? I know there's more of you like, oh, you gotta clean out this area. You should clean out the AT for me. I wanna see if I can, I know there was one just on the other side of this grass. I wanna see if I can. Hi, Bunks. Hey, let's see. I see your little face, but not through my camera. Oh, you walked away. I got bugs all over me. I know, it's hard to focus when I got grass. Oh, there you are. There you are. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Aren't you cute? Hi. Oh, my camera wasn't even on your pretty little face. Hi, Baba. You're very cute. I love you very much. Oh, there's one right there. I don't know if you can see. This grass is so tall. To the edge of the grass so I can see you better. Let's see. Ah. Hi, babies. Hi. Oh, aren't you guys so cute? Oh, there's you. Hi, Pumpkin. Hi, you silly. So yummy, huh? It's plentiful. You got plenty out here, huh? Oh my gosh, there's so many more of you. Oh, I wonder if I'm gonna see you. Oh, I just don't know. Oh, let's see. Let's go see if the AT turns around. All right, let's get through these tall grasses. I know. There's fencing around the sheep, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna see when I get on the other side, but oh, it would be so nice if I could see all of you. Oh, well, a little bit, but it kind of goes down a cliff. I'm not going, not a cliff, but it goes into a water, like where water, yeah, okay. Pay attention, Karen. Ah! All right, sorry. Oh, look at all of you guys. All of you guys eating. Ah, so cute. Hey, big guy over there is resting. I've had enough to eat. Oh, some of you are. Yeah, we've eaten. We're just gonna lay here now. Or we'll lay down while we eat. Oh, my little Zoe used to do that too. Oh my goodness, aren't you the cutest little things ever? Hi, baby. Hi, come over, say hi. Did you come over to say hi? Hi. Oh, you're so cute. All right, I guess 4 minutes of sheep is long enough, huh? I could sit here all day. Gosh, you guys are so cute. All right, I'll see you later. Bye. Bye, baby. Enjoy your lunch. Bye. Bye, Pumpkin. All right, gotta go. At least the trail makes the climbs pretty, even though I'm suffering terribly. And here we have Vermont IPA, long trail. People leave all sorts of trail magic. Not my kind of trail magic, but I bet it'll make somebody very, very happy. cute little viewpoint, but actually not what I wanted to show you. Although this tree here, absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it looks like someone actually manicures it. All right, but then I come around the corner and look at this. First thing I see is this little fire pit, sort of, kind of. And then these two little benches. So this one, I did have a seat on, says, Vermont, relax and enjoy. And then this one, welcome to Vermont. It's just so stinking cute. I love these things, all these little things that I've seen along the trail. They're just so clever and cute, and of course I want them all in my backyard. I love them. All right, I am about 2.5 miles from where I want to land today, so I want to hurry up and get there. Let's do it. Again, I have gone through woods, then these high grasses, woods, then these high grasses, woods, then these high grasses, and all climbs in the woods. Some of these high grasses actually are climbs too, but it's been back and forth all day. Like these are actually tame grasses compared to what yeah, here they come. This is so funny. I'm gonna hold you for a few seconds here while I see if these tall grasses are more of what I've been telling you about. I suspect, well, you saw them in one of the previous videos, but now, oh, no, these are pretty tame. Usually they're what you saw before, right up over my head, and the single track is so narrow that I literally can't see what's in front of me. It's just so, it's so covered over with the tall grasses and whatever. Sometimes raspberry bushes, though I haven't eaten any because they don't look too good. Anyway, all right, off we go. I don't know if you can see it. The sun is poking through the leaves up there. It's going to set soon. But before I forget, I had to show you. I'm so excited. This is my little tent site tonight. It's right on the trail. Look at, let's see if I can find it. There's a blaze. So I am right on trail. Once I'm packed up, I am right there. I don't know if you can hear it, but I have my gushing water. So my water source, super convenient. It's not as flowing heavy over here, but it's irrelevant. I went back there and got it. I washed up way, way, way downstream, set up my little tent. Now, Whitesnake stopped. He almost stayed. It was very enticing, but there's no signal here, 0. I did get a message to Neil via satellite, but just to say, no signal, but I'm here. He needed a signal. He wanted to communicate with his wife. So, yeah, so the brook, this is Podunk Brook. And you can see it goes all the way. And it keeps going and going and going and going. Oh my gosh, just look at this. I can't even. I had read, because this was primarily just listed as a water source, but some people said there were 3 or 4 campsites, and I would say easily 4, and I'm the only one here. There's my hand washing and my little tent, and I'm about to cook dinner. But I wanted to show you before I forgot. It's just so perfect. This is my favorite. Little tent sites by the water. It's gonna be an awesome night. Look at that sky. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. I'm going to hopefully do an update before I go to bed. But, yeah, until then. Hey there. So, it has been a while since I've done any kind of formal update. I think for the most part, like, I put the videos up there, I put pictures up there. You kind of get the gist. You don't need me to reiterate everything that's in the previous day's videos. But sometimes there's stuff that happens, or I throw up a picture of a person and you're thinking, who is that person? Or maybe you're not thinking that. But these videos are also for future me. Because future me may want to watch these videos again, and I'm going to want to know, remind myself who that person was and that kind of thing. So bear with me. I did see Ray Ray again. Now, Ray Ray was the guy who gave me the ride into Manchester Center. Remember, I met him at the trailhead, and wicked nice guy. Christian, former Marine, once a Marine, always a Marine, I know that. I don't know if I told you, he was the warden at a maximum security prison in Chicago, or Illinois. He didn't say Chicago, he said Illinois. So, I mean, and he was also in law enforcement. Anyway, just a really good guy. So I saw him again because he is hiking but also supporting his buddy Missing Link. So I ended up seeing him at a road crossing, and he's like, hey, how are you? So offered me, I feel so bad. Everybody offers me soda or Gatorade, and I don't like either. So I feel bad. I always like, don't feel bad. I'm not a normal thru hiker. I don't like beer either, and a lot of times they have beer. Lemonade. I like lemonade. Anyway, so then while I'm talking to Ray Ray, just catching up, Princess Slacker and Rebel J come out of the woods, and they're slack packing, so they're coming southbound. So I introduced them to Ray Ray. He's such a good guy. He gives them his phone number in case they need anything. So he had given me his phone number in case I needed anything. He's like, I'm supporting my friend. I'm out here. I'm here. If you need anything, let me know. So, and he offered them drinks, so they did accept. So we all sat and talked for like a half an hour. That was really great. Anyway, and then I only walked like a mile into the woods, and that's when Gould Brook. That was the day I stayed at Gould Brook. Gosh, that was beautiful. It's kind of like this one, right? I love the little campsites by the water. Okay, so yesterday, now we're going to leapfrog. Yesterday, I met a guy. His trail name is Whitesnake, and yes, it's based on the band. He came up behind me. We just started talking. I noticed he had an M dot on the back of his calf. Now, the M dot, in case you don't know it by that name, is the logo for Ironman. It's an M, and there's a dot over the center of the M. I'll show you a picture, or you'll see the picture. That's their logo. It's called an M dot, and it is tradition that after you complete an Ironman, a full distance Ironman, that you get the M dot tattoo. And my M dot, you'll see it in the picture. It's a little fancier. His is traditional. Anyway, I said, oh my gosh, an M dot, right? And he goes, yeah. So then next thing you know, now we're talking, right? That kid, he's 34. He could have gone a lot faster, but he hiked with me all day yesterday. And I didn't know it at the time. When we started talking, I didn't know how long he'd stick around. I know he told me that I passed him in his tent. So he was still in his tent. He was by a stream, just stealth camping. He is still in his tent, and he managed to pack up and catch me. So clearly the kid could have gone a lot faster. But we just talked, and he stayed with me. We were going to the same shelter, was Winturi Shelter. We were both going to the same place, so we just talked the whole way. And honestly, it was 4,600 feet of gain. I was nervous about it, and if it passed. Now, I passed without notice. I should say, it was painful. I'm not going to lie, but it passed easier, right? And there's something to be said about companionship on the trail, like hiking with somebody. I always talk about the companionship and the community being at the shelters and the campsites. But, every once in a while when you hike a full day with somebody, it's really nice. It does pass the time. Today, I left before he did, and he caught up with me late morning, noonish. Maybe it was noon. Anyway, he was going further than me, so I couldn't ask him to stay slow with me. So what he'll do is he'll go fast, then take a break, then go fast, then take a break. So I actually would catch up to him while he was on his breaks. So we got to talk more. But he came, he looked at the tent sites that were here, and I tried to talk him into it, but there's no cell service here. So he really wanted to get to the next shelter in hopes of having cell service. Talked to his wife. I had to send a message to Neil through a satellite and hope it did say sent, so I hope it went through. Just to let him know I made it. Like, he needs to know I'm here, right? Like, where did I land and did I get there safely, I don't think I've had cell service since, well, okay, the last time I had consistent cell service was the day I stayed at the hostel. That was Thursday. It is Tuesday. It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 5 days. I have had very, very little to zero cell service. Like a random, that first day, Friday, one bar for like 5 minutes. That's it. The next day was only when I was on peaks. I forget, was that the day I went to Killington? The day I went to Killington, I had service on top of Killington. Go figure. Of course I did. It was high mountain. But it's been awful. Like, every single shelter and campsite since then, zero service. So when you're used to your communicating with the outside world, it's a little rough. So you just know that. Vermont, like toward the end of Vermont, the second half of Vermont, zero cell service. Or just very, 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 very little. I walked through West Hartford, Vermont, and there wasn't cell service. I went right through the town. No cell service. Weird, right? Anyway, okay, doesn't matter. I'm not supposed to be worried about technology, right? But I do like to let my family know where I am. So anyway, so at Winturi, I met No Breaks, Detour, and Bearbait. And they are southbounders and wicked, wicked nice people. We didn't get to talk that long because it's getting cold. I am cold. That's why I'm in my my rain gear. I've got my buff on. It's cold. The evenings and the mornings are very, very cold. It is, gosh, I don't even know. Where's my watch? I'll tell you. I don't even know what day it is. It's July 22nd, and it's cold in the mountains. So be ready for that. I'm definitely getting my cold gear this week. I think it's the 22nd. I'll have my cold gear back from Neil within a week because I'm actually going to see him a couple of different times. The thing is, once my cold gear comes back, my pack's going to be heavier. So I got to make that decision. Smart. I have to make that. I have to really think that decision out. Do I want it the first time I see my husband, or say, because he's local right now? Not really local. Okay, not local. He'll be local. I will be walking towards where he is, and then once I get there, he's going to try and meet with me a couple of different times for lunch, dinner, whatever. And he's going to bring me my cold gear. Can you believe it? July 22nd, and I'm freezing at night and in the mornings. So so I went and filtered my water. When I came back, everybody was in their tents because they're all freezing to death. They all had made their dinners and got in their tents. So they were really, really nice. They're southbounders. Did I say that? And then I'm in my tent, and I knew I wasn't like in my tent for good. There was going to be a couple of more things I had to do. But for now, I'm in my tent because it's cold, and 2 more guys walk in, so I came into camp. So when I went out to finish my last, tasks for the night, I said hello. One's name was Voice of Reason, and the other one was Wanted Man. I said, I'm not going to ask. They were super nice. Voice of Reason actually knows Philip Garcia because they were talking about having done the 4,000 footers in New Hampshire. And I guess Voice of Reason has done them a couple times, the whole thing.
all 48. And Wanted Man is working on them. And I mentioned that Philip Garcia is one of 2 people that have done all 48 each month in a consecutively for a year. And he knows Philip Garcia, so I thought that was small world thing, right? Yeah. Anyway, very cool. So met them. And then I also met, and they're just section hiking. And then I met 2 northbounders, Neon and Princess. And as it would turn out, Princess has an M. Dot tattoo. Ha! She actually has done quite a few Ironman and marathons, and she coached triathlon. How cool is that? And she's older. She told me she is 64. I think she said she was 64. And she hasn't done an Ironman in a while. But how cool is that? Yeah, so she showed me her tattoo, so I got a picture of that. So I'll show you all the M. Dot tattoos. But anyway, and her hiking partner is Neon. Anyway, we left around the same time this morning and hiked together, I don't know, for like maybe the first few miles and talked. And then they took a break. And of course I went on. So I mostly hiked alone today. It was another 4,600 feet again today. It wasn't so bad at the beginning. And then it just got old. And then I put on music and I got like all new life. I got new life. And I just got to my little podunk brook. And at a reasonable hour, I think it was 5 o'clock. Before 5, maybe quarter of. Yeah. And now I'm all settled in and in my sleeping bag. And I had my potatoes and chicken. And it was actually very good. And I'm starving. I should tell you that part too. All these high elevation days are making me starving. I don't know how much more food I can carry, but I'm starving. So I had my normal dinner. I was still hungry, so I had pita and peanut butter. And after I hang up with you, I'm going back in that bag to see what else I got in there. But tomorrow is resupply day, so I can eat whatever I want in that bag. Because I'm going to go into Hanover tomorrow and get more food. And then my bag will weigh too much. And then I'll complain about it for days. And then it will weigh less. And then I will run out of food. There's the cycle. All right. That's that. I'm sure there's more. I'll fill you in as I remember. But, yeah. I am going to just enjoy my little secluded little spot. Nobody else has joined me. Maybe I've stayed ahead of the bubble. I wanted to do that. So I hope I've done that. I hope I continue to do that. Anyway. All right. I will talk to you tomorrow. I bid you good night.